When you hear names like Nedved, Messi, or Modric, one thought often comes to mind: was the Ballon d'Or really deserved? Today, we're breaking every Ballon d'Or winner down and deciding who truly deserved it and who didn't. I'll be using the official winners only, and each year will be placed into 4 categories. First category is robbery. Second category is France football robbery for the non-European players before 1995 who were later awarded. Third category is 50-50s, for years where two players had a similarly good season. Fourth category is deserved, for players who deserve the Ballon d'Or for their season. Okay, let's get into it. In 1956, Stanley Matthews won the Ballon d'Or after playing 37 matches, with just 3 goals and 3 assists as a right winger, without winning any trophies. The clear alternative is Alfredo Di Stefano, who had 29 goals and 7 assists in 32 matches and won the Champions League. This one is straightforward. Matthews goes into the robbery category. Next up is Alfredo Di Stefano. In 1957, he won the Ballon d'Or with 41 games, 41 goals, and 8 assists as a striker, while winning La Liga and the Champions League. The alternatives were Raymond Kopa and Paco Gento, but even combined they had only 39 goals and assists, and both played alongside Di Stefano at Madrid, winning the same trophies. This one is clear. Di Stefano goes straight into the super deserved category. In 1958, Raymond Kopa won the Ballon d'Or. He played 40 matches as an attacking midfielder, with 14 goals and 25 assists, won La Liga and the Champions League, and finished 3rd at the World Cup with France. The main alternatives are Pelle and Just Fontaine. Pelle had far more goals and assists, won the World Cup, and was the standout player of the year. While Kopa won the Champions League, Pelle's impact and success were on another level. So the alternative winner is Pelle, and Raymond Kopa goes into the France football robbery category. In 1959, Alfredo Di Stefano won his second Ballon d'Or with 43 games, 34 goals, and 13 assists, while also winning the Champions League. The main alternative was Pelle, who had an incredible 61 goals and 18 assists, but didn't win any major trophies that season. Individually, Pelle was better, but La Liga was a stronger league at the time, and Di Stefano had the edge with a UCL title. This one is very close, but Di Stefano just edges it, so we place this year in the 50-50s category. In 1960, Luis Suarez won the Ballon d'Or with 37 matches, 14 goals, and 12 assists as an attacking midfielder, while winning La Liga and the Intercities Fairs Cup. The alternative is Ferenc Puskás, who played 38 matches, scored 50 goals, provided 11 assists, and won the Champions League. That makes this an easy call. Luis Suarez goes straight into the robbery category. In 1961, Omar Saivory won the Ballon d'Or with 29 matches and 28 goals, while winning Serie A. The alternative was Pelle, who scored 62 goals and 12 assists in 38 games, winning the Brazilian League and the Copa Paulista. With all due respect, Omar Saivory goes into the robbery category. In 1962, Joseph Masopust won the Ballon d'Or with 36 matches and 11 goals, including a goal in the World Cup final. While assist data is unclear, he likely had around 15 assists. He also won the Czechoslovak League and finished runner-up at the World Cup. The main alternatives were Garrincha and Pelle. Garrincha recorded 28 goals and 22 assists, winning the World Cup and Copa Carioca. Pelle produced an incredible 58 goals and 22 assists, while also winning the World Cup and the Brazilian League. With limited detailed stats from that era, it's close between the two, but Pelle's numbers stand out, making him the alternative winner for 1962. And Joseph Masopust goes into the France football robbery. In 1963, Lev Yashin became the first and still the only goalkeeper to win the Ballon d'Or. He played 29 matches, conceded just 8 goals, kept 23 clean sheets, and won the Soviet League. The main alternative was Pelle, who recorded 51 goals and 12 assists in 36 games, winning the Brazilian league. While Yashin played slightly fewer matches, the difference is minimal, and the level of competition in Brazil was higher than in the Soviet League. Because of that, Yashin falls into the France football robbery category. In 1964, Denis Law won the Ballon d'Or with 43 games, 46 goals, and 11 assists as a second striker, but without winning any trophies. The best alternative was Pell, who scored 40 for goals and 12 assists. Statistically, it's very close, but Pell also won the Brazilian League and Copa Paulista. At this point, Pell was clearly dominating domestically in Brazil. Still, considering the strength of the English league, this is a close call, so Denis Law goes into the 50-50ths category. In 1965, Eusebio won the Ballon d'Or after scoring 48 goals in 36 matches, becoming Portuguese champion, and reaching the Champions League final. The alternative was once again Pell, who recorded 64 goals and 16 assists, while winning the Brazilian League and Copa Paulista. Even France Football later acknowledged Pell as the standout player of that year. Because of that, Eusebio goes into the robbery category. In 1966, Bobby Charlton became Europe's best player, playing 60 matches with 21 goals and 9 assists, while winning the World Cup and the Community Shield. The alternative was Eusebio, who scored 48 goals and 8 assists and finished third at the World Cup, but didn't win any trophies. It's close, and honestly the Community Shield is what tips it in Charlton's favor. So Sir Bobby Charlton goes into the 50-50ths category. In 1967, Florian Albert won the Ballon d'Or after 40 matches and 38 goals as a striker, also winning the Hungarian League. The alternatives were Eusebio, Gerd Müller, Billy Chalmers, and Gemmell. Eusebio scored 43 goals in Portugal, Müller had 43 goals in the Bundesliga. Chalmers impressed with 34 goals and a UCL title. But Gemmell won for trophies and contributed 22 goals and assists as a left-back, making him the clear choice that year. So Florian Albert goes into the robbery category. In 1968, George Best won the Ballon d'Or, playing 55 matches with 32 goals and 12 assists, including a goal in the UCL final and 2 assists in the semi-final against Real Madrid, while also winning the Community Shield. The alternative was Eusebio, who played in the UCL final and scored 61 goals and assists while dominating the Portuguese league. It's a close call, so George Best goes into the 50-50ths category. In 1969, Johnny Rivera won the Ballon d'Or with 41 matches, 7 goals, and 14 assists, including 2 assists in the Champions League final, while winning the UCL and the FIFA Intercontinental Cup. The clear alternative is Pell, who scored 45 goals and 16 assists and won the Copa Paulista. It's close, but Pell was arguably the better choice, so Rivera goes into the robbery category. In 1970, Gerd Müller dominated football with 52 goals and 12 assists in 44 matches, winning the Golden Boot, becoming the World Cup top scorer, and finishing third with Germany in the tournament. The main alternatives were Pell and Johan Cruyff. Pell had 48 goals and assists and won the World Cup as a key player for Brazil, while Cruyff scored 67 goals and assists, winning the Dutch League and Dutch Cup. Still, Cruyff matched Müller's incredible impact that year. So Gerd Müller 1970 Ballon d'Or goes into the 50-50 category. In 1971, Johan Cruyff won his first Ballon d'Or with 27 goals and 15 assists in 37 matches, including 1 assist in the UCL final, while winning the Champions League and the Dutch Cup. The best alternative was Heinz Stay, who kept 28 clean sheets and conceded just 29 goals in 49 games, also at Ajax with the same trophies. Stay clearly outperformed him that year, so Cruyff's 1971 Ballon d'Or goes into the robbery category. In 1972, Franz Beckenbauer won his first Ballon d'Or, becoming the first defender to claim the award. He played 49 matches, contributing 15 goals and assists, and won the Euro and the Bundesliga. The main alternative was Gerd Müller, who who totaled 50 for goals and 18 assists for Bayern Munich and Germany, and insane 82 goal contributions in one season. While Beckenbauer may have had unrecorded stats, Muller's numbers are just overwhelming. So Beckenbauer's 1970 Ballon d'Or goes into the robbery category. As you can see, we are running out of space on the list, so we will end the video here. But don't worry, I will continue with more years as soon as possible. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments who is the biggest Ballon d'Or thief. Thank you, and see you next time.